Hey, we're here with a couple of great artists, Tebey and Marie May. Or a lot of you are probably just meeting her right now. Welcome to our little show here. Thanks for coming in on a snowy day. We're filming this, by the way, first snowfall of the year. But Marie, you're from Montreal. This is like what, June?
Nothing I haven't seen before.
And nothing we want to see again. But anyway, first of all, congratulations on the single, The Good Ones.
Yeah.
Great song.
Oh man, it's doing real well. We're really proud of it. I'm just happy I get to sing with someone. I've been singing on my own for too long. Now I get to sing with her. So yeah, it's really, really exciting.
How did this relationship come to be?
I was always a fan of his ever since that Denim on Denim song.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
yes,
good.
I know,
That was
I know.
good. And we have a friend in common, so when I connected the dots, and it's like, oh, that guy is that guy, and
Right.
that was amazing. And I got the call a couple months later, and it's the type of song that you listen to for the first time, and instantly you know it's a hit. You know it's that good, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, Carol and I listened to it. Carolyn, talk about your first thoughts on the song.
Well, I love the song. I love the sound of the two of you together.
That's all him.
Also,
Well,
it's just
thank
it's
you.
yes. And you were also, because we were talking about you writing, because I mean, for those who don't know, Tebey is a huge songwriter as well. And you were saying that this song's actually about 2.5 years old.
Yeah, I tend to let songs marinate. I'm just one of those type of writers. You know, I'll write the song and let it sit for a while, and then come back to it. And if it feels as good as it did when I wrote it, then I know I've got something there. You know, so. Yeah, the song's a couple of years old, but you know, I just think it's a great opportunity for Mary May and myself to kind of bring two different worlds together with this song. You know, it's not your typical sing with a fellow country artist.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
this is
it's
someone,
been waiting for you two to
Yeah.
get together.
I think
yeah,
that's
exactly.
exactly. So we're excited. I mean, it was really fun getting to record it with her up in Montreal, and
That's where you
and
recorded
here we
it.
are. Yeah.
So what does that mean for you going forward? Is this something you're making a leap in this direction? Is it something you've always been kind of thinking in the back of your mind?
It was always there, and it's
Yeah.
always something that I wanted to do. I'm not a big genre type of person. I love all styles of music, pop, country, hip hop, and I want to express myself through music, no matter the genre.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like getting my foot through the door,
Yeah.
and it's a great experience. And after the launch, the TV show that I did last year in Canada, it's the first time that I get to reconnect with the Canadian audience, you know, and there's no better song than The Good Ones.
Well, and I think I agree with you about the genres. I don't like things being put in a
Yeah.
category. I don't like the word country music as well, or the term, because I think it automatically puts somebody in a box. You're someone who thinks outside the box. You've written songs
do.
for artists who are not country before.
Yeah, I mean, much like Mary May, I mean, I grew up listening to everything.
Yeah.
I still do listen to everything when I'm driving around, you know, and I've been real lucky over the years to work with some of the biggest pop artists in the world as a songwriter, and then to have my own career as a country artist. But I think I'm always conscious of it when I'm writing, because I don't like to just shoot down the middle. I want to really expand, and whether it's the production or the melodies that I'm chasing when I'm writing a song, I just try to keep it as broad as possible.
Some people can't write any songs. No, they don't get
True.
any songs ever. You have written several #1 hits, including one for Justin Moore, of course, which was #1, huge hit. And for yourself, when you write a song, are you thinking about an artist in mind if it's for someone else, or it just comes to you?
I used to. I definitely used to, but I think that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made as a young songwriter, because if you're chasing something, then that's exactly what you're doing. If you're writing a song for what you think Carrie Underwood wants to sing, well, she's already done that.
Yeah.
So I just try to write great songs, and they will find a home. I mean, I don't think I've ever written a song specifically for an artist, and then had that song actually be recorded by that artist and become a hit. I just try to write great songs. I write a lot of bad songs too. I'm not gonna lie. You guys just don't hear those.
I would love, you should do an album
Yeah.
of bad
Of the
Tebey
songs I
songs.
didn't cut.
You know how many? There'd be one cut.
Yeah.
There's several albums for sure.
What about you, Marie? In your past, have you written songs, and is that something you like doing?
Oh yeah, I'm a songwriter. I always wrote my own songs. I wrote songs for other artists in Quebec also, and I agree with what you're saying. When you want to write for other people, it's a different hat that you put on.
Absolutely.
But you don't go there thinking, oh, it's got to sound that way. You just put your mindset, just somewhere else outside of your own, personal likings. And I love both. To me, it's incredible writing my own story and releasing albums that, you know, really are from the heart, and then writing other songs for other artists as well.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it kind of gives you the, sorry, my French, but
We love your French.
Oh, I know, I
Thank
love the accent.
It
I
gives
love
you
the
the
accent.
it gives you the validation that it's just not this that makes a song work. It's the talent. It's the craft of the songwriting.
I need to work on this. So if I could take a little bit of your that.
Yeah. Share that out. No, so how do you know when you write something? How do you know? Okay, this one is mine. I'm keeping this for me, and no one else gets to touch it.
I mean, for me, it's usually pretty easy. Like I'm looking at a plaque right now for like Gord Bamford.
Yeah.
Dive Bar.
Right. Number one.
A song that I wrote,
Right.
but that's not a Tebey song. It's I mean that one was pretty obvious. You know, it's a lot more traditional country than I typically tend to go. So that one was an easy one for me, knowing this song is definitely not for me, but let's try to find someone to record it.
Same.
Yeah,
same.
you feel the same
Yeah,
way?
exactly.
Right.
It feels great, but it doesn't
It's
feel
not
mine.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
amazing.
you mentioned French, of course, being from Montreal. You are learning French. You were mentioning to me. How has that process been? Is it tough for you to do so?
It's great.
It's formidable.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I've actually done a couple of French interviews, believe it or not. And
Wow.
I said to the interviewer before we started in English, I said, "Have you ever watched someone drown before?"
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I don't get it." I'm like, "Oh, yes,
So give us a line. Just say something to us.
Salut tout le monde, c'est Tebey. Je suis très excité.
He's
You
got
see?
that.
You got the roll of the
roll
tongue,
down
too.
there.
No, he's great.
Who is is she your teacher?
A little bit. You know what? We had a little conversation in the car because every time she'll speak with her manager in French, and then I hear a word, and I'm like, "What's that word?" Because
Every time we
Yeah.
see one
They're
another,
talking
there's
about
another
you behind
word.
your back.
It's
Yeah.
it's the word of the day, right? It's
Yeah.
growing the vocabulary.
That's
But yeah,
cool. That's cool.
I've had some fun. I'm enjoying it. The other thing about learning French is that you can't be scared to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really care. I'm not perfect. I'm not francophone, but I'm learning. I'm trying.
Every time
You
I
know?
go to Montreal or Quebec City and I try, they always go, "Okay, stop."
Yeah, just
What would
they
you like?
laugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hamburger, fries, you know.
No, but we
they really
appreciate
do. No,
it.
we
Yeah.
do. But why is that? Like just because we're trying, or?
We appreciate, people
Yeah, the efforts.
trying.
Things
Serious things
you
going
don't
on.
see in the interview. This will not be shown.
Where's
or,
my
or
management?
it might be shown.
Hey, you
Might be
never
shown,
know.
Yeah.
Where's my writer? Yeah. We're just talking about French, and you're learning how to speak French.
Yeah.
What's the chances of the song being done in French?
Who knows?
Ooh.
En français?
This is
En français?
We'll see what happens. You know, I think if the people request that,
Could
then-
you do it? Can you sing for us right now, French?
I mean, I could if I had a lyric. I definitely.
From the
Take a
song.
lyric from the song.
Oh, I don't even know. It's not the same because you
Okay,
can't
alright.
you can't translate. That's one thing I did learn. You can't translate word for word. It doesn't
Oh,
really.
no.
It doesn't work like that. So Maggie May is basically gonna have to do a whole French lyric for us.
Perfect.
You'll have to do masculine, feminine, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
I can
jazz.
never figure that stuff out.
We'll see what happens.
You're touring right now?
Yes.
Uh,
Crazy.
Constantly.
Crazy tour, always on the road, but I love it. To me, it's my happy place. It's where I feel like I belong when I'm on stage and I get to share my messages through my songs. I feel like there's nothing that I can't do, and I'm so grateful to have the crowd on my side, being with me, and just doing what I love. So
My happy place is Harvey's.
I love
That too.
Harvey's.
Yeah,
That too. That
Because
too.
you can have it your way.
Okay, what do you get on your burger?
All right, everything.
Extra pickle and cheese.
Oh, I love the extra pickles.
Yes.
I love the extra pickles.
Extra pickles. Let's talk about your tour, which is coming up in 2020
Yeah.
right across Canada, January, February.
Yeah.
Coming through this area. You're gonna be touring some with Matt Lang. Now Matt is from Quebec too, is he?
He
not?
is, yeah. He's French Canadian. He's from Maniwaki.
Is there a French connection here? What's going on?
I'm diving into the culture, is what it is. No, I'm really excited to have Matt Lang. I'm excited to go out on this first, believe it or not, my first ever headline tour. In all the years, I've never done my own
Really?
headline.
I
Yeah,
can't-
it's pretty crazy. I've always kind of been a support act, and I think now's the time. So we're going to play February 7th in Toronto at the Opera House.
Yep.
So it's going to be a really great, it's a Friday night, which is even better.
Yeah.
So no excuses, people. No excuses. Friday night.
Don't worry about the weather. They're here in the snow. You can be there.
Yeah.
You have a catalog of your own that you can do.
I do, yeah.
During one of your concerts, I mean, how many songs do you have bouncing around your head?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
The lyrics, not so much. But no. But in all seriousness, I think now is the time to go out and become a headliner. You know, we've been able to amass a good catalog of hit songs over the last 4 or 5 years, and and we're gonna go out and do it.
What's your favorite song to perform live?
Oh, Denim on Denim.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Easily. You know, it's
Yeah.
really cool watching the crowd come alive.
Mhm.
The first 3 or 4 bars
Yeah.
of that song, and
Yeah.
they just go crazy.
Yeah.
And you're a great performer. You're so intense
you.
and
Oh, yeah.
into it. It's not an easy show, like laid back. You have so much energy. It's great.
Thank you.
Well, you probably bring that passion too, that French passion
Yeah.
when you're on stage. Is that something you bring a lot of excitement to your performances?
Oh yeah. I mean, the French, Canadian girl is never too far away.
Yeah.
Definitely passion, and for me, it's bigger than anything. I cannot control it. Music starts,
Mhm.
I give my all.
Mhm.
That's it.
So it seems like a pretty successful collaboration. Is there another one in the works? Are you thinking ahead, the
Yeah.
two of you?
Who
Oh my
knows?
God, who
I haven't
knows?
even
Who
thought
knows?
that far yet. But that'd be. I mean, you never know. Maybe we'll do something in French or something.
Maybe
Oh.
for us, or maybe for other artists.
Maybe
Who
for
knows?
other
There you
artists.
go.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of our listeners, Marie, have not had a chance to be introduced to you, but what would you tell our listeners about yourself
Oh my
in a
God.
sentence or just a little paragraph?
Oh, I've been doing this for 17 years. I started out when I was 18. I'm 35 now. And I've always been so passionate about music. And to me, music is not about a language. It's about a feeling. And that is the language. So regardless of if I sing in French or English, I think music talks, And if you're ready to listen, then I'll be there.
Wow. We're happy to hear you talk all day. We love it. Thank you very much for coming
Thank
in
you.
an introduction. By the way, we are going to feature your song on the Ellison Archer Hot 30 Countdown this Sunday.
Yay!
Awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick before we.
Yes.
Can we talk about this right here?
Yes.
What is this? Does
This
it play
is-
cassettes?
This is called a Marantz. No, it's all hard drive.
Is it?
It's the same quality as you would have in the studio.
Oh, okay.
It allows us
Although
to
it
be a
looks
little
like it
mobile.
came from the 70s.
It does look like
It looks
it's
very
from-
old
You
school.
really
Yeah.
thought that there was a cassette in
I'm
there?
like, where's the
No,
cassette?
no.
Like, where's the eject button?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
mixtape. No,
Yeah.
it's all hard drive.
Okay.
Pretty amazing. So
Excellent.
Anyway, it's pretty handy for us to walk around. But congratulations on
Thank
all your
you.
success
Yes.
for you,
Thank you.
for you
Thank
in the
you.
future and in
Yep.
the past. And we wish you all the best.
Hey,
Thank you. Merci.
Oh, listen to that. I just